Armstead Atkinson, who was the plantation owner for my family. So without further ado, hello family, I'm Terry Howard, and today is the Will of Armstead Atkinson. It's from Will Book A, dated 18th of May, 1830. Keep in mind, Taliaferro County was only formed in 1825. So any records before that time would be in the Greene County district. So here we are. It says, State of Georgia, Taliaferro County, in the name of God, amen. I, Armstead Atkinson, of the county and state aforesaid, being in good body health and of sound mind and memory, do make and obtain this my last will and testament as follow. Item 1. At my death, I do give and bequest unto my beloved wife, Sally T. Atkinson. Her maiden name is Thomas, and I do believe she's from Wilkes County. And one half of the land. One half of the land whereon I now live, containing by estimation 1,500 acres, be the same more or less. Also half of the houses, household and kitchen furniture, stock of all kinds, plantation tools, also half of the stills and apparatus, half of the cotton gin and threshing and cutting machines, also 10 her choice of the negroes, I may disposed of, not otherwise disposed of in this my last will, and also half of all monies, notes, and accounts I may be possessed of after paying my just debts, the half of the land and houses, of the stills and apparatus, cotton gin and threshing and cutting machines to belong to my beloved wife, Sally T, during her natural life or widowhood. But whenever she marries or dies, the said half of the land, houses, stills, gins, and threshing belongs to my son, William A. Atkinson. The other properties written to my beloved wife, Sally T, to be hers to dispose of as she pleases. Item 2. I do give and bequest at my death unto my son, William A. Atkinson, the one half of the land whereon I now live, containing by estimate 1,500 acres, be the same more or less, also half of the houses, household and kitchen furniture, stock of all kinds, plantation tools, half of the stills and apparatus, cotton gins, threshing and cutting machines, and also half of the monies, notes, and accounts I may die possessed of after paying my last debt, my just debts. Also 20 negroes. Here we are. Viz. Scylla, White Sarah, Margaret, Jink, Linda, Jerry, Spencer, and the youngest child of Scylla's, name not known. Spencer is my great-great-grandfather. Name not known. Fortune, Reuben, Jordan, Creasy, Ned, Sylvie, Dave, Solomon, Harrison, Nelson, Joe, and Alec. Also, I do give and bequest unto my said son, William A. Atkinson, one lot of land, being in Henry County, Georgia, containing 202.5 acres, also one house and lot in the town of Crawfordville. Also, my interest, which is one half of the mill and apparatus at the place called formerly Hawk's Old Mill. Item 3. I do give and bequest to my daughter Elizabeth T. Battle, wife of John W. Battle, 10 negroes, 1,000 acre of land, more or less, stock of all kinds, horses, cows, hogs, sheep, household and kitchen furniture, all of which property has theretofore been given to my said daughter Elizabeth T, and not and are now in their possession. That is what that is saying. Now in their possession. Item 4. I do give and bequeath to my daughter Catherine T. Dickinson, wife of R.Q. Dickinson, 10 Negroes and 1,000 acres of land, more or less, stock of all kind, horses, cows, hogs, sheep, household and kitchen furniture, all of which property has heretofore been given to my said daughter Catherine T. and are now in her possession. Item 5. I love that he has these 1,000 acres he's already given to his children. I do give and request all the Negroes that I may be possessed of, not otherwise disposed of in this my last will, to my daughter Elizabeth T. Battle, wife of John W. Battle, and Catherine T. Dickinson, wife of R.Q. Dickinson, to be divided, share and share alike, equally between them. Item 6. It is my last will and decision that my executor shall cause my son William A. Atkinson to be well educated in the best manner to my son interest at their discretion. Item 7. I do hereby constitute and appoint my beloved wife Sally T. Atkinson and my son-in-laws John W. Battle and R.Q. Dickinson executive to this my last will and testament. In witness of the above being my last will and testament, I, the said Armstead Atkinson, hath hereunto set my name and seal this day, 1800 of May, A.D. 1830. And that is his seal. And you probably can't see any of that. So anyway, this is interesting because Armstead Atkinson's son, William T. Atkinson, who is a minor, and looking at the first census, he's between the age of 7 and 9. The first census was taken in 1827. So this is a minor, a young kid. He would pass before his father, like a year before him. Armstead Atkinson would die, even though right now he's in great of best health. He dies in 1832, I do believe, without updating his will. That means his wife, Sally T., now has to create a deed. And this is going to be a very long deed. We're going to work on that next. But this is the point this is what I want to make. The only slaves that was named on this will is my family and 10 others. So it is my logic, my reasoning, that my grandmother, Priscilla, was bought here from Virginia, which is what grandfather said on his Freedman Bank record, to be the nanny or caregiver for William A. Because he's leaving her and her children to his son. Later on, they're going to become his wife after he passes away. And they will stay with her, actually. She doesn't remarry, so she gets to keep all this stuff. And they will stay with her until, even after emancipation. But we'll talk about that more later. I just wanted to record this, and we're going to talk about the deed and whatsoever next. And I got to figure out how to put pictures on this so that you guys can see what I'm reading and be able to read it for yourself. But that's it for tonight. This is the will of Armstead Atkinson from Virginia, from Isles. I want to say he's from Virginia. We'll leave it at that for right now because I don't have my ancestry up. And later on, we're going to talk about, next week, we're going to talk about his will. And we're going to break it up into sections because it is pretty long. She goes into great details. And I love the fact that she names all of her enslaved individuals. That's one thing I like about the deeds I found so far in Taliaferro County. The slaves are not just numbers. They actually have names. All right, that's it for tonight. Y'all have a good evening.